Hello, this is Grace Morris with Subtle Christianity.
And Jared.
Today we're going to be talking about a passage in Ecclesiastes. I almost said Ezekiel. And today we will be talking about this.
Today we had a picnic at our church and we were talking about video ideas to do. And we went back and forth about a lot of different things. And we decided to do it on this. It's a good video topic, and it's personal to us, and it's Grace. Grace is one of her favorite verses, and I've come to really love it as well. So go ahead.
So this is something we did at our wedding, and I know a lot of people do. Like some people do, like the unity sands or
unity crosses,
or like lighting a candle. A lot of people do a different thing, but I've particularly really liked this for a long time, and I wanted to do it, and it's because of a passage in Ecclesiastes, and I'll read a few verses, starting in Ecclesiastes 4, verse 8. There is one alone, and there is not a second. Yea, he hath neither child nor brother, yet is there no end of all his labor. Neither is his eye satisfied with riches, neither saith he, for whom do I labor, and bereave my soul of good? This is also vanity, yea, it is a sore travail. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. So this is a really good passage, I feel like, on marriage, and talking about how, this threefold cord, which, one is supposed to represent God, and then one the husband, and one the wife. And, as it says, a three-strand cord is not quickly broken, Obviously, it's really strong. If it was just one, you could probably tear at it easily. If it was two, maybe. Still a little hard, but but when you have a threefold cord, these are kind of threefold cords anyway.
Yeah, that's great.
So it's like a threefold cord. But anyway, the point is that, we should have God in our relationship, so we're not easily led astray or not, easily tempted. And what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, and it's the three chords working together per se. It's not just three separate. It's a threefold chord. It's talking about really bound together, and there is a point where there is a strength to a man and to a woman, but it's amplified through the institution of marriage when you're married to someone who loves the Lord, and you're both striving separately, but also in your marriage to follow the Lord. You're going to be not only brought closer, but brought stronger together through it.
Yeah.
There is and there is the idea in the Bible that there is really strength. It talks about a lot in the New Testament in the missions. When it talks about missions, it talks about there is a strength when people work together and who have like the same ideals and the same direction. More can be accomplished by those two than the sum of their parts per se. Yeah.
And another thing about this is, I didn't know this before the wedding, but I guess most people have 3 different colors. Like the strands are 3 different colors, and it's like showing that each color is interweaving. So it's God, the husband, and the wife. So I didn't know that, but our preacher, Mr. Taylor, did it really well. He did it because he was expecting the 3 different colors. I guess that was my fault, but he said it's fitting that it's just one color, because he says, as you're intertwining your lives together and with God, that it should be unrecognizable which is which, because you should be so filled with the Holy Spirit and so filled with God that your works should be just as Jesus is. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
So kind of a unique thing. I didn't even know, but that it's supposed to be different colors, but that was really neat.
And I've talked about it on here, just about with marriage. As you go through marriage, a lot of your ideas just become, inseparable from the other person. Looking back, I don't know really how many of my ideas are just purely 100% from me. And, I think just all my ideas have been influenced by her and, influenced by God working through us and through her. And it's interesting seeing, two fleshes really being made one. And as we, talk about the mind of Christ in the Bible, that as we strive, we get this mind of Christ as we walk through the Holy Spirit. And, with marriage, our ideas and our goals and our hopes and dreams, they all become one. As we work together and we strive together and we get closer.
Yep. And we should be lifting each other up too, as it says, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Which of course can definitely apply to, good friendships as well. And obviously marriage should be a really good friendship. But, along with that, it's kind of the iron sharpening iron sort of thing, We're supposed to lift each other up and uplift each other and be there for each other. So.
Yeah. Well, any thoughts?
I think that's it.
Okay. Yeah, well, thank you for joining us today, as always. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed it, share with others. I really appreciate the support. We are trying to keep everything on schedule, and we're trying to figure stuff out. And like I said, I'm still really hoping to get more in depth with some of these videos and bring you some more series that you can really dive into some thoughts of the Bible. But it's always nice doing it with Grace. But anyways, thank you for coming. Be on the watch for Wednesday for the next video and next Sunday for my video. Thank you. Have a nice evening. This has been Settled Christianity with Grace and Jared, helping you continue in the faith.